How childhood wounds are playing out in your love life. This is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. And this is going to be day 4. Yes, people, this is going to be psychology 101, okay? So let's get right into it. Number 1, okay? Childhood wounds that you would have. Number 1, parent wounds equal partner patterns. Then we often choose partners that trigger unresolved childhood pain. I think that's something that we always do. I would say 90% of the time, not always, but 90% of the time, that's what we do. And one of the ways to kind of try to solve this is going to be to identify which unmet childhood needs you are subconsciously chasing. If you think that, okay, you didn't have a dad there, and you're chasing that dad figure in your life, that could be something that you're chasing, and you're looking for that in your partner or your relationship. Okay, if you say, for instance, you have issues with your dad, or he was there and he wasn't this and he wasn't that, or he wasn't loving, and you keep on looking for that father to love in that partner that you're looking for. So start to tap into your subconscious thinking, and try to figure out, do you have anything from your childhood that you're chasing, or you think that you need to have, like wasn't there before? I know for myself, my dad didn't really show us a lot of love. He showed us love with money, and money never buy loves. Never buy love at all. He shows us a lot of money and think that was love. Okay, so I think for my lifetime, I chased that unconditional love that I think that I need, and I found it, but then I fell out of love. So it's like, I don't know, people grow and you evolve from who you are, and things change, and all your core values that you had, when you were 10, 16, 20, 30, I'm not going to go on and on. But all of those core values you had pretty much changes, and it changed who you are. So you are now looking to different things in different times, okay? So look for that. That's going to be one way that you can solve it. And then number 2 is going to be work with a coach or a therapist to reframe what love should look like and feel like. Okay, so again, for our Caribbean island people, you don't know the first thing we're going to say when I was in a therapist, guy, with them things I'm mad. Them things I'm mad. I'm not mad. But I tell you, as I started this episode, or I should say this series for this week with psychology, I tell you that I didn't know that I could, be depressed and have, stress out to the point that, I was like crying. And I was like, shooks, this is real thing. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I gotta, literally start helping or getting help and stuff like that. So it's real. Okay, my Jamaican people, what I want from one yard to the next, it's real. And that me I tell you no. So now I have to make sure I go get a therapist, get a coach. Give me a call, okay? Now, number 2 is gonna be inner child reactions. Now, emotional flashbacks and tantrums in adult relationship, that plays a big part, a huge part in relationships. Okay, and one of the ways that you can actually, solve this is by pausing when triggered. Ask yourself the questions. How old do I feel right now? You got to stop and saying, whatever you're doing, you have a hissy fit. Okay, you stop and ask yourself, how old do I feel right now? How do you feel? Because remember, when you're an adult, you need to start acting like an adult, okay? And stop acting like a child when this tantrum that you pose and you go through, and you're like, oh my God, stop doing that. It's not helping you or anybody at all. Number 2 way that you can solve this problem is going to be use Use reparenting techniques like affirmations and self-soothing practice. Guys, let me tell you about affirmations. Affirmation works. Releasing it to the universe. If you release stuff to the universe, make a prayer and do your affirmations, it works. Because there's so many times that things are going wrong or things are going not the right way for me, and I said, hey, I'm gonna put some affirmations. And I always have some if you look right now on my dresser, you see affirmations on my dresser about being strong, you know, getting this or getting that. So it's good for you to have affirmations in your home. Just put it in your bathroom, anywhere that you are, you know, comfortable putting it in. just put it there, you know, because when you get up in the morning, you'll see it, and when you go to bed at night, you'll see it. Wherever you sleep at night, that's where you should put it. And when you get up, you can definitely see it or go into bed. Okay, affirmations is crazy good. Now, number 3 is going to be healing requires awareness. And I have said this so many times on my channel, okay? Awareness is crazy. You have to be aware before you can even start thinking of solving the problem. You can't change the pattern until you see it. If you don't see it, you can't change it. If you don't know it, you cannot do anything about it. If you're not aware of it, you cannot do anything. So you have to be aware of what's going on with you. One way to solve this is going to be keep a daily reflection journal on emotion and triggers. So you're going to get your book. Again, guys, if you're not a money for buying a book, don't worry. Get a piece of paper. Start typing them up together, or put them in a one folder, or put them in a one bag or something. Just start writing down, using that as your journal, and start writing down your, you know, whatever triggers you. Put that on paper. When you start writing things out, as they always say in psychology, when you write stuff out, it goes in your subconscious thinking, and it does a world for you versus you just thinking it and saying, oh man, I remember it. It's going to keep staying in my head. Really? Yeah, it's going to stay right there. But if you want to do something in life and you want to make a change and you want to do anything else, to say, okay, I'm going to do this in 6 months, I'm going to do this in a year, you've got to start writing it down to say, hey, this is what I am going to do. These are my emotions. These are my triggers. This is my goal. This is what I want to do. Write it, because when you write it, you start putting it in your subconscious thinking, and you start thinking of it more and try to do actions to it, against it or for it. Okay. Now, number 2 thing that you can do to solve is going to be practice mindfulness to catch the moment your trauma response kick-ins. Okay, so try to be mindful of these times what happen, and you know something happened and you say, whoops, there it goes. I am doing it again. Try be mindful of these times and make sure you can start recording that as well too. Okay, that's all I have for day 4, guys. Again, I mean, I always tell you guys, I don't care where you are in this world, okay? I don't care what your core values are. Whoever you are, I want for you to be you. Be true to yourself, always. Whatever your core value is, you need to make sure that you are getting that in your relationship, okay? Don't make it no better. Change that for you. And then I always say again, if you think this content can assist anybody, can help anybody, pass it along, give it to them. Don't watch me and then say, Mr. Brown, round this I go through some trauma, or Mary Jane, round this I go through like a problem. Them go around there and say, hey, Mary Jane, ain't all like a video, watch a video. Okay? If you like my content, like, subscribe, dim, get a notification bell, and make sure that you know every time I drop a video, you are notified. Okay? This is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationship. That's it for day 4. Peace. I'm out.